Oh yeah. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh, you can open doors. Why am I holding my gun so weird?
Objective easy is ours now.
What is this thing? Oh, it's a telescope. Okay. Oh, I got a hammer? What's this for? Why do I have a hammer? Build fortifications? Why is A? Why aren't we getting A?
Get objective Charlie, soldiers. Attention, objective Dog has been lost. Halfway there, and we're winning this.
Wow, yeah, we took the objective. Oh. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Okay. I'm going over there then. Oh, that dude's swimming. There's a car somewhere.
Hey, what's up guys, this is Rex. Just wanted to make this video to show my time with Battlefield 5 beta. I know the beta's over and we still got some time before the game release, but I wanted to release this to just kind of talk about the game a little bit, because I have been a Battlefield fan for quite some time. Was introduced into the game at Bad Company 2, and I loved Battlefield 3. I played that one so much. I took it on vacation. Occasionally, when I went places, I would bring my whole PlayStation and hook it up to the hotel TV and just play that. Or if I went to visit family, and there was a chance that we were gonna be stuck in the house, just not doing much, everybody in the room, I grabbed Battlefield 3 and just had a blast with it. And after Battlefield 4 came out, I definitely had off time with it. I didn't actually play Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 1, and I never purchased Battlefront or Battlefront 2. So it's been quite a while since I've actually got a DICE game, and I wanted to talk about this one because this one is the newest installment. The question, will I get it? That's all up in the air right now. But I just wanted to talk about this game in general and what I feel that DICE is doing with it, and what I walked away with it, what I enjoyed about the game.
Okay, mine.
But before we get into the positive, I wanted to talk about this. So I went ahead and looked it up. The Battlefield 3 beta. This is Battlefield 5. The Battlefield 3 beta was on September 29th, 2011. It's 2018 September, so that was seven years ago. And honestly, I remember falling in love with Battlefield 3. I liked Bad Company 2. I played that. The beta for Battlefield 3 just really impressed me. I bought it. I loved it. I played it like crazy, and now here I am, 7 years later, once again playing a Battlefield beta in September. And so I feel like it's kind of a cool feeling looking back and saying, hey, that's where I used to be, that's where I am now. I see how much gaming has changed, because 7 years ago, incredibly long time in the gaming history. 2011, a lot has changed in gaming in general. I mean, I'm not even going to try to tackle that in this video, but that's what I really want to talk about first and foremost. Is it's been 7 years, and DICE has had more than just the Battlefield franchise on their plate. They've also had the Battlefront, the Star Wars franchise to mess with. And I'm going to be honest, the thing that I walked away with most disappointed in this game is that I don't even want to call it a disappointment, but the glaring issue that I see with this game is it doesn't feel like it's been 7 years. Like visually, yeah, you can tell that visually things have improved big time. You know, there's definitely a 7 year gap between the way everything looks. Everything looks amazing in this. You know, it looks good, it feels good, but I don't feel that 7 year gap in terms of gameplay. And you know, it's typical. It's Battlefield. How much are you going to change the formula before you start wrecking the game? You know, I get that, the worries about that, but I don't know. It feels like something. I'm sitting here playing the beta, and it feels like I'm once again just playing the Battlefield beta. And obviously, it's not the full game, but I am worried. I'm like, what am I going to see when it comes to the full game that's going to make me go, wow, man, look at how much has changed over the years. 7 years ago, I was sitting here picking up a copy of Battlefield 3. Am I going to be saying that, you know, now I'm picking up Battlefield 5? Look at the distance they've covered. Look at how much they've learned over the years playing all these different battlefields. Because every battlefield has been a different setting. Then you had Hardline, which was cops and robbers. Then you had the Battlefronts. You know, it's been a long way. It's been some distance, and with the beta, I didn't really feel that. I saw that. I mean, it looks visually amazing, but when it comes to the gameplay, and maybe I'm just ignorant of this. Maybe I need to go back and play Battlefield 3 and see oh wow, this is totally different. This feels different, but for the most part, it feels generally the same. Doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. I really like the destructible, you know, the destructibility. I enjoy the way the weapons feel. I enjoy, for the most part, how much fun it is. Like, I haven't been able to play with a team yet. I've honestly never been able to play with a team before, which is one of the reasons I got out of Battlefield. And now I actually have some players who are interested in it and could have that dedicated team playing. And so there's a lot of things that I'm excited for in this game. And it's too early to say whether or not it's going to be a good game or a bad game. But I am personally excited. Sorry, I just sniped my buddy there. I am personally excited to see how will they show that 7 year veteranship with this game. How will they show what they learned from not just the Battlefield series but Battlefront? How will they translate those 7 years of practical experience into this game? You know, this game should be, you know, you have a lot of like issues with people. You know, I'm not even going to talk about the media and all this blah blah blah. I just want to talk about the game. I don't care the reputation that EA's collected over the years. I don't care what the issues, right? Overall, if this game is a great game and it shows that 7 year age where it goes, we've been doing this for 7 years, we know what we're doing, and they release it and people go, wow, this is a fantastic game. You know, this is not a game that you can just pick up and say, oh yeah, these developers are new, they just released a shooter and it's solid. You know, no, it needs to feel like there's been some date to it. It needs to feel like these guys know what they're doing, and it does feel like Battlefield, and visually it's amazing. But my biggest issue is, like, my biggest worry is how are they going to translate that practice into how is it going to feel in Battlefield 5, that they're going to take all that experience. And I feel like I'm just kind of going around in circles. I just want to make it clear that is my chief worry, is that when I get the game, is it going to feel like I'm just playing Battlefield 3 again in a World War II setting? But for the most part, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed sniping. Most of all, I really enjoyed the sniping. And that's something that a lot of shooters can't say. That's something that COD can't say. That's something that not even Rainbow Six can say. Because neither of those are very heavily sniping games. They don't snipe super well. A lot of third-person games can, but I definitely, out of all the first-person shooters, this one, I love the sniping. And I really hope they keep that. Solid.
Save that dude.
You know, but maybe I am being a little too critical on it. You know, I mean, it is Battlefield. What am I expecting from it? You know, I mean, the destructibility in Siege, is that what I'm comparing it to? I mean, here you have a good example. The Battlefield has always been exceptional at having the overtime destructibility, like this wall, this place. Honestly, I haven't ever actually been here. It looks like I've been here because this little storefront looks familiar, but that wall's gone. Just I'm excited to see what they do to this game to make it feel like that 7 years has passed. What innovations have they added? What things have they done? At the end of the day, it does feel like a Battlefield game,
What was that?
and I feel like it should stay at that. I don't know if they should do anything crazy. I mean, adding a game mode where one dude's a werewolf and he slowly mutates the rest of them. Yeah, that sounds cool, but is that going to take away from the Battlefield experience? Yeah, that should definitely take away from the Battlefield experience. But that's really my thing. Besides that, I love the sniping in the game. I love the mechanics that have probably been added over the years, and I've missed them. The swimming mechanics, the leaning mechanics are a little buggy. I'm not gonna say my favorite. I wish there was a button associated with leaning, such as with Siege. But I mean, to each their own, I suppose. But the leaning is super buggy, and I don't know. I guess I'll get used to that eventually, but I definitely am not a big fan of the leaning in this game. I didn't get a chance to reinforce things. Oh, I got like a barely chance. I like walled myself in, and somebody used that to their advantage, and so that was my experience with it. So I really didn't get a good experience of me fortifying. I'm excited to see how that works. I'm excited to see some of the maps. This was definitely my favorite map in the beta. I didn't enjoy the snowy map. The icons, right there, you just saw this guy. He totally tricked me, made me think he was an ally because he was standing in front of my ally who was across the map. Really something that more than just this game struggles with. I even like the down but not out state. I like the fact that you can't be killed while doing it. That way you can actually act as like a line of sight for your allies. If somebody's camping on you, you'd be like, yeah, he's in the corner. I do like that, being able to be kind of like an invincible spot. That did not count as a death, by the way, because I was down but not out, just for the record. Perfect round. No, I'm just kidding. I died once. Vehicles. This is the next big topic. I love vehicles. This game is so much fun with vehicles. This was definitely one of the rounds that I felt it was like it was so much fun, but like I couldn't shake the feeling that I've been here before. Couldn't shake the feeling of familiarity. Still not sure if that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing in the forefront because it is a good game and it's solid and it's improved little by little. I'm not saying it is exactly the same. I'm saying I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. I'm saying, yeah, it feels like I've been here before, but it's well made. It's barely even a complaint, because if you have something great, if it's not broken, why fix it? But I do wish that there was... I do wish I went into this beta and walked away going, oh my goodness, the innovation here is just jaw-dropping, and the visuals are jaw-dropping. I know I keep talking about that, but I'm going to start blabbering about that. But yeah, I mean, the vehicles are still one of my highlights. If I'm not sniping, I'm driving, and if I'm not driving, I'm sniping. And Battlefield caters to that better than most first-person shooters, if not all first-person shooters. And of course, the other major topic is, how's it going to stack up against other games coming out at that time? When it comes to Fallout, I mean, Fallout 76 is definitely going to dominate my time this winter. I don't think any game could possibly undo that. I think Battlefield can definitely compete with some of the other things like Black Ops 4. I didn't get the chance to play the Blackout. I accidentally lost my beta code, so whatever. But I didn't get a chance. I heard it does a lot of fun. I heard it's really cool. The sniping, that's really what it comes down to for me sometimes. The sniping didn't look very, I couldn't tell. I saw a lot of sniper duels. I saw one dude own it with the sniper, and I saw a lot of people not own it with the sniper. I'll give it a chance because who knows? Maybe it'll be solid sniping in Blackout, and if it is, that might have my vote. But this has the team aspect, and you know, it's hard. It's too honestly, it's too early to say what's going to happen along the road. But I'm optimistic, and I know that Dice will do a great job. Dice always does a fantastic job. You know, I mean, there's always some controversy between the producer and the developer, but I know that Dice will do a good job with what they're handed, and I know that EA, in some way, hopes to make great games. You know, I give them flack all the time. I know that they want to make a good experience, and they want to make a realistic, grounded military shooter. And even if it's just on an individual level, you know, maybe ideas get blurred as they get thrown into the corporate pool, but at its base, you know, EA, they're making video games, they're producing video games because they enjoy some aspect of it. And Dice, you can tell that they love video games because they have their hands in grounded military shooters like this and Star Wars games, you know, and they always do a great job with what they're handed. And I know that they're going to do a great job, and I'm really excited to see what that will look like, and what the grand product will look like. And I'm really excited to see just how much fun I'm gonna have with it. You know, I'm excited to see how much fun, what will be brought into the final game, what will be brought into the game post launch. You know, what kind of you know, expansions will they have? Perhaps they'll have free expansions, like they did with, I think it was Battlefront 2. They had the every expansion was a free expansion. Perhaps they'll have that again. So every time they add more to the game, we'll get to see that. I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to explore this game and everything it has in the final game. So for now, that's all. I could go talking for this for days, but I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off here on this grand explosion. So I'll see you guys later.